And we're back. Welcome to episode 2 of
Let's Play Doom.
Yeah,
Episode 1.
Yep. Now I'm at some kind of toxin refinery.
Wow. Because, you know, when you're on a moon and Mars, you need to refine that toxin.
Yeah, there's a lot of toxic stuff on the moon of Mars.
Yeah. Yeah, so, what we got here is... So who works at the toxin refinery?
Zombies.
I was trying to think maybe like that Joker guy. You know, Joker.
Yeah, Axis Chemicals or whatever it was.
He worked over there. Or did he? I don't know. The Killing Joke was an excellent comic. I don't know if you ever ended up reading it. But yeah, the Joker, they explained his origins.
Huh.
Yeah, and he kind of fell in the vat of toxic... Oh, thank God. You know what, Dan?
What?
If that sign wasn't there, I would have totally mistaken this for grass or anything. Thank God it says poison.
Yeah.
Now I can be safe. Thanks, Mars Toxin Facility.
Yep.
Refinement Facility, yeah. Let me ask you this, Dan. When do at what age do demons learn how to use guns? Let me ask you that.
I think demons are trained to use guns at a very early age.
Yeah, so do I. I think that as well.
They're kind of like conservatives.
Yeah, of course. They're given guns real early, and if you take my gun away, I'm gonna shoot first and ask questions later.
If you want to take a gun from a demon, you got to take it from his cold, dead hand.
Yeah.
Like this individual right here.
Yeah, there we go. What the hell was that noise, Dan?
That's how the monsters communicate.
Oh.
They go.
Oh, with gnarls and grunts and all that.
Yeah.
Wowee.
That's demon language. I happen to major in demonology, and
Nice.
I'm bilingual, and I speak the language of the demons.
Nice. So what was he just saying?
He was saying,
You know what, Dan? I have also been an advocate of the demonology, and let me tell you what they said. They said, hey, let's get rid of this asshole if we can, because I want to go get a pizza.
I am an asshole.
Yeah, because...
I am shooting them for no reason.
Yeah, I mean...
I came into their house, and they're defending...
Yeah.
Actually, it's their toxin refinery.
Yeah, you came into their toxin refinery.
Yeah, and I'm shooting them.
Yeah, messing with them. All they want to do...
Was manufacture toxins.
Yeah, go on lunch and have a pizza. And
Yeah.
now they'll never have that pizza because Barack Obama is killing them all.
That's right.
Look at this. They're like, please. Like, look at that guy.
Get out of my yard. Stay out of my room.
Yeah, well, they will now. Look at all the people that will never have that slice of pizza.
I know.
Yeah, and you killed them just on company safety day, too.
Yeah.
It's been 182 days without an accident, and you ruined it. 102, and it's been 382 days since a madman came in shooting them all, and you just have to ruin that today, didn't you, Dan?
Yeah, I do that to a lot of companies.
Yeah. It's like 93 days without someone going postal and killing everybody. And there we go.
All right. So another secret is if you come way out here, and then you run down this hallway, hang a left, and then that thing will come down, and then you just jump in.
Yay! You're in something here. Click, click, click. Whoa! It's getting scary and dark in here.
Yep.
This must be where the real good toxins are refined.
Yeah. Yeah. Special secret toxin
Oh yeah.
part. You hit this button and you can get that, but
you can get the blue orb of goodness.
And then you just run up these stairs at the top speed, and then you jump over into this one.
Oh shoot! Look at this. Oh, you got him good.
It's almost like when I play this game, it's almost, because I've played it so many times, it's almost like I can see into the future, and I can predict where they are, because I know where every guy is.
Oh no, now you're walking into the toxins,
Yeah.
man.
It's a secret level upon secret level upon secret level.
Holy moly, Dan.
Yeah.
You're pulling like a Bolzone guides here with like all these secret passages. And
Yeah.
You ever see his Wolfenstein videos?
I think I saw a couple of them.
Yeah, he's good at that game.
I used to be pretty good at the first episode of that, but I only played like the the entire episode one time.
Did you ever kill Hitler? Let me ask you that.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
But I only did it like once.
Now let me ask you this, Dan. Is there a demon Hitler in this game?
Nah.
Is there a demon equivalent to Hitler?
Maybe.
That you can be like, yeah, this guy, dead. Big time. Look at your guy, his face, his constipation.
Well, when you have nothing to eat but like rotting demon carcasses.
Yeah, well,
like,
yeah.
You don't see any restaurants here on the moon.
Oh shit, Dan.
You're basically expected to subside on like corpses.
Oh yeah, well.
And look, you can kind of see that guy's butt.
Oh, look at his bleeding anus.
Yeah.
It's been 15 days since we've had a bleeding anus in the office.
Yeah.
And Dan totally ruined that. Wow, nice job, Dan. So you can see into the future.
Yeah.
So what are the lotto numbers for next week? You know that?
I can only tell you what they are in video game land.
Oh, okay, well. What are they? Oh no, Dan, it's getting dark. You know what, maybe if these aliens got their goddamn electric bill paid, they'd be, you know, you wouldn't have to
maybe they would have been able to see me coming.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to go in there killing them in the dark. They're always inconsiderate, these aliens, don't you think?
Yep.
Totally. Friggin' aliens in there.
Oh, I hate this part because you can't hit that guy because he's always too low. You gotta go in the back door and get him.
Oh, you gotta go in the back door, huh?
Oh, yeah. See, when I went into the secret level, I pushed a button that raised this bridge up. And I'm going to come back to that because I want to kill these guys over here because I'm trying to go for 100% kills.
Yeah. People don't like when you go in the back door. Unless they like the back door, and then which they do like you going in the back door. You know how backdoor action is, don't you?
Yeah. Good old butt sex.
Well, I was trying to make a funny euphemism, if that's the word I was trying to think of.
Oh.
Synonym, maybe? I don't know.
I think euphemism will work.
Yeah,
or perhaps
sure.
Metaphor.
Yeah, funny metaphor for ass ramming, you know. Uh-oh. Look at this. Yeah, nice job. You know what you're doing to these guys? You're confusing them.
Yeah.
You're making them question whether they even want to continue to work at this toxin refinery.
I know.
What about if one guy just said, I quit, or what about one of these monsters, I know it is 90s AI, Dan, but what about if one of these monsters just started waving a white flag?
Let's shoot him.
He said, please don't shoot, and then you just shot him.
Yep.
So what, you gotta blow up every little barrel too?
You don't have to, but I like blowing things up.
Oh, I hear you.
You know, sometimes I'm just sitting around my house and I'm just blowing stuff up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you go upstairs, if you go into Dan's room, he actually has a box full of grenades he just throws out his window.
I haven't had a toilet in my house for months because I blew it up.
Oh, that is a shame, Dan.
There's feces everywhere.
Oh, wow.
I live in squalor.
Well, Dan, when you live at... Hey, there's the exit sign.
Yeah, this is the way you would go to go to the next level, but I'm not going to go there because I'm going to take a little detour to the secret level.
Exit, huh, Dan?
Yeah. Oh, wait, and there's another secret that I forgot.
Not many of those aliens ended up getting out of that secret, huh?
Nope.
Or ended up getting out of that exit, did they?
Nope.
After you blew them away with your gun.
Yep.
With your precious gun. There's the chainsaw again.
Yeah.
So what, do you have to get all that? You have to get the chainsaw over and over again?
No, if you didn't know where it was the first time, you have another opportunity to get it.
Oh, well, here's the blue orb. Does that orb have a face on it?
Yeah.
Talk about
It's a
creep.
little Walmart happy face sign, but it's like blue.
It's a creepy thing. That's what it is.
In a space, the Walmart symbol
Dude, it's
is.
got an eye. What the hell is that?
All right, this is a cloaking device. It's like turns you into the Predator. It makes you invisible. I got this because there are no guys to fight in the near future, so I'll just get it now, and hopefully it'll run out by the time I need to fight people. But it makes the enemies have a hard time seeing you, and they miss you when they try to shoot you.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like the Predator.
Yeah, except you're a white guy.
Yeah, not
A predator.
Yeah.
Not literally a predator.
Well, I was on To Catch a Predator that time.
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember. I DVR'd it.
Yeah.
I was like, hey guy, me and my buddies, we watched it. We're like, hey, Dan's gonna be on.
Yeah, and I was humiliated. I spent some jail time.
Yeah, I mean, you brought those beers to that 12-year-old girl you thought you were gonna make love to.
Yeah, big mistake.
And then Chris Hansen's like, hey, buddy, and you're like, where's Tatiana?
boy, did I have egg on my face that time.
Yes, you did. Where's Tatiana? That's what I says. I says to Jasper, I says...
You're a man.
Yeah.
Well, I really handled this in a very sloppy way.
Yeah, look at this. You're running away. Now, like, when do they get the... Look at all these bleeding anuses.
I know.
That's what this episode's gonna be called. If I made titles for my videos, this one would be bleeding anuses.
Yep, bleeding anus.
Yeah. Well, at least you know that aliens at least have some sort of pooper.
Yeah, but that's what Mars is known for. It's bleeding
Anuses.
cornholes.
Yeah, well, that's why it's called the Red Planet.
Yeah, it's not because it has a high content in iron. It's just because of all the blood that is constantly flowing.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Uh-oh, Dan, how many levels are there? 5, 6, 7, 8?
9, I think.
I'm just gonna keep going up numbers, because I don't know.
9, I believe.
Because I've never played this game, Dan. I might have played it for 10 seconds and gotten killed. Oh, look at this. Dan is just taking out guys like you wouldn't believe. Look at this, Dan. You're crazy.
Well, those guys are in a cage, so it's kind of like shooting fish in a barrel.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty much defenseless, and I'm just murdering them.
All they can do is shoot their precious fireballs, which barely hurt you. Or not.
This level can be kind of tricky because, like...
So where are we now? Military base, it said?
I believe so.
We're in their toxin compound. Oh, look at that. Dan, do you eat babies for breakfast?
Sometimes I like a little baby in the morning.
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking. You know how Egon said we eat gods for breakfast?
Yeah?
Yeah, I think Egon said that.
Well, I usually, Egon is one of my favorite philosophers.
Yeah, Egon Spengler, he's the best.
Yep. We're technically following in Egon's footsteps.
Yeah.
We're not killing ghosts, but we're killing demons, and they're pretty much very similar.
Very similar.
Alright, this part is kind of tricky.
Oh, here comes the music out of nowhere.
Yeah.
There is music to this game.
It's just for some reason it comes and goes.
Yeah, it's kind of very low, too. I kept it kind of low because Dan doesn't really care for it. It's annoying.
So you got to kind of
you
run.
got some rockets. Dude, there's a star in there. What is this, Mario Brothers?
Yeah.
You're in... Uh-oh, there's
You kind of have to be a little aggressive at this point because if they get past you, they can surround you and then you're pretty much screwed. So you got to kind of get up in their faces and shoot them.
Yeah, like that guy. Yeah. So this must have been one of them games Joe Lieberman was bitching about. You know, you remember those guys way back in the 90s? Politicians were all like, man, video games are too violent.
Maybe.
Do you remember that at all?
Maybe. They're always complaining about
something. If
it
ain't video games, they're probably talking about how they're, I'm not having that much sex. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna make.
There's no cheating on your wife in that game.
Yeah, I know.
Or
Yeah, anything. Let's just make fun of them.
Yeah.
All right, look at Arnold Schwarzenegger.
All right, I'm not gonna use this rocket launcher. Well, I don't know, unless
show it all. You gotta shoot. This is cool. You gotta kill like 1 or 2 guys with it. I mean, you punched a dude in the face. That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm shooting rockets at accurate projectiles. There you go, Dan. I just love how, like, in these old games, there's no headshots. There's no, hey, I'll disable you by shooting you in the leg and then shooting you in your face. It's just, hey, 1 hit, 1 kill. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, most of the time. Uh-oh, Dan. You gotta pick up all those helmets. Dan, how many helmets you got?
I think I'm wearing like 100 helmets right now.
Over 100 helmets.
Yeah. I like my head to be not only protected, but warm.
Well, you did have that concussion one time, and then you swore that you
Yeah.
would never get a concussion again.
Yeah.
Hence the thousands of helmets that you put on every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of in the habit of wearing helmets ever since I was a kid, when my parents forced me to wear a helmet, so I didn't injure myself when I was running around like a maniac.
Oh yeah. Remember that one time, Dan? Your parents were bitching at you so much not to go outside and get injured. They just threw you in a bubble.
Yeah.
And then everyone called you Bubble Boy. And
Sometimes my parents would put me on a leash when I was a kid.
and then they walk you around and tell you to take a pee near a tree.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like,
or the fire hydrant.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm not a dog. And then they're like,
and
yes, you are.
And then they'd shove a bone in my mouth.
Yeah, and then you just run around happily, rolling in the grass.
See, this game has a lot of traps.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Uh-oh.
Bam.
Uh-oh, Dan.
I like to try to shoot the guys with the shotguns first, because I can dodge the fireballs, but I can't dodge bullets.
No, you can't. You're not in the Matrix, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, Dan, I think this is a pretty good place to stop. I mean, look at all the bodies we have here. So will Dan be able to make it through the compound of, let's say, death? We'll have to find out in the next episode.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.